Hi, everyone, and welcome back to English Learning with Emma, Alex, and Jack. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. We're so happy to have you with us today. We have a fun and educational episode planned just for you.
And I'm Jack. It's great to be here. Today, we will talk about something very interesting and useful, atomic habits. We'll explain what they are, how you can create good habits, and how they can help you in learning English.
We'll also have sections on vocabulary, grammar, orthography, and homework to help you practice and improve your English skills. So let's get started. So, Alex, can you tell us what atomic habits are?
Sure, Emma. Atomic habits are small, simple actions that you do regularly. They are called atomic because they are small like an atom, but they can make a big difference over time.
That's a great way to explain it. For example, if you want to learn English, an atomic habit could be reading one page of an English book every day.
Yes, exactly. It's not too hard, and if you do it every day, you'll improve your reading skills a lot over time.
And it's not just about reading. You can listen to an English podcast, write a sentence in English, or even speak to a friend in English for a few minutes. All these small actions add up.
That's true. I remember when I started learning French, I made a habit of writing down 5 new words every day. It seemed small, but after a month, I had learned 150 new words.
That's amazing. Small steps really do make a big difference. And the best part is, once you start seeing progress, it motivates you to keep going.
Absolutely. So, listeners, think about one small habit you can start today to improve your English. It doesn't have to be big, just something you can do every day.
Now, let's learn some new vocabulary related to our topic. The first word is habit. A habit is something you do often and regularly, sometimes without even thinking about it.
Our second word is routine. A routine is a sequence of actions that you regularly follow. For example, brushing your teeth every morning is part of your morning routine.
And our third word is consistency. Consistency means doing something in the same way over time. To improve your English, you need to study with consistency.
Great words. Let's use them in sentences. Reading one page of an English book every day can become a good habit if you include it in your daily routine and do it with consistency.
Let's repeat the words and their meanings once more. Habit, something you do often and regularly. Routine, a sequence of actions you regularly follow. Consistency, doing something in the same way over time.
Remember, these words can help you describe your learning process, so try to use them when talking about your English study habits.
And for practice, write down these words and their definitions. Then, try to use each word in a sentence about your own habits and routines.
That's a great idea, Emma. Writing helps reinforce your learning.
I have a habit of making flashcards for new vocabulary. I write the word on one side and the definition or a sentence using the word on the other side. It really helps me remember.
Flashcards are an excellent tool for learning vocabulary. And don't forget to review them regularly. Consistency is key.
Next, let's talk about grammar. Today, we will learn about the present simple tense. We use the present simple to talk about habits and routines.
Right? For example, I read one page of an English book every day. Read is in the present simple tense because it's something you do regularly.
Here are more examples. She brushes her teeth every morning. They go to school every day.
Remember, for he, she, and it, we add an S at the end of the verb, so it's reads, brushes, and goes.
Let's practice together. I will say a sentence, and you, Alex, will change it to use he or she. Ready?
Sure, let's do it.
I eat breakfast at 7 a.m.
He eats breakfast at 7 a.m.
I study English every evening.
She studies English every evening.
Great job! And listeners, you can practice this at home. Think of some of your own habits and routines and try changing the sentences to use he or she.
And if you make a mistake, don't worry. Practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
Here's another exercise. Try writing down your daily routine. For example, I wake up at 6 a.m., I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, I go to school. Then, change it to describe a friend or family member's routine using he or she.
That's a fantastic way to practice the present simple tense. And it helps you think in English, which is really important.
Now let's talk about orthography, which is a fancy word for spelling. Good spelling is important for writing in English.
Let's practice spelling some of the new words we learned today. Emma, can you spell habit for us?
Sure, H-A-B-I-T, habit.
Great. Now, let's spell routine.
C-O-N-S-I-S-T-E-N-E, routine.
Perfect. Finally, let's spell consistency.
C-O-N-S-I-S-T-E-N-C-Y, consistency.
Excellent. Remember to practice spelling these words at home.
And here's a tip for improving your spelling. Try to write the words several times. You can also use them in sentences to help remember the spelling.
You can even make flashcards. Write the word on one side and the definition on the other. This can help you practice and remember.
Flashcards are a great idea. And don't forget to review them regularly. Consistency is key.
Another tip is to read as much as you can in English. The more you read, the more you will see the correct spelling of words, and it will help you remember them better.
And if you find a word that you don't know how to spell, look it up and practice writing it. Over time, your spelling will improve.
Now let's share some real-life examples of atomic habits. Jack, do you have a habit that has helped you learn something new?
Yes, I do. When I was learning Italian, I made a habit of watching a short Italian video every day. It was only about 5 minutes, but it really helped improve my listening skills.
That's a great example. Small, consistent actions can lead to big improvements. For me, when I was learning to play the piano, I practiced for just 15 minutes every day. Over time, those small practice sessions added up, and I got much better.
That's awesome, Emma. Listeners, think about something you want to improve. What small habit can you start today to help you achieve your goal?
And remember, the key is to start small. It's better to do a little bit every day than to try to do too much and give up.
I agree. Consistency is more important than intensity. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, it will make a difference over time.
Now let's answer some questions from our listeners. We have a question from Mariah in Spain. She asks, how can I make learning English a habit when I have a busy schedule?
Great question, Maria. The key is to find small pockets of time in your day. Maybe you can listen to an English podcast while you're commuting, or read a page of an English book before bed.
Yes, and try to connect it to something you already do. For example, if you drink coffee every morning, make it a habit to read an English article while you have your coffee.
Another tip is to set a reminder on your phone. It can help you remember to practice your English at a specific time every day.
And don't forget to make it fun. Choose activities that you enjoy, like watching English movies or chatting with friends in English. And be sure to watch our channel for new episodes and fun English learning tips.
Great tips. We also have a question from John in Australia. He asks, what are some good resources for practicing English every day?
There are many great resources out there, John. You can use apps like Duolingo or Babbel for daily practice. There are also many websites with free English exercises like BBC Learning English or ESL Pod. And of course, our channel is a fantastic resource with lots of lessons.
And don't forget about YouTube. There are many channels dedicated to teaching English. You can find lessons on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and more. Our channel, in particular, has a variety of content to help you improve your English skills.
We also received a question from Sarah in Canada. She asks, how can I improve my English speaking skills if I don't have anyone to practice with?
That's a good question, Sarah. One way to improve your speaking skills is to practice speaking out loud to yourself. You can describe what you're doing, talk about your day, or even read a book aloud.
Another great way is to use language exchange apps like Tandem or HelloTalk, where you can find language partners to practice with. Many people are looking to practice English, so you can help each other.
And if you're feeling adventurous, try recording yourself speaking in English. Listen to the recording and see how you can improve. It might feel strange at first, but it's a great way to practice and track your progress.
And don't forget to use our channel as a resource. We often have speaking exercises and tips that you can practice along with us.
We have one more question from Liam in the UK. He asks, what can I do if I feel demotivated and want to give up learning English?
That's a great question, Liam. It's normal to feel demotivated sometimes. One way to stay motivated is to set small, achievable goals. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it is.
Also, try to make learning fun. Use materials that interest you, like movies, books, or games in English. Mixing up your routine can keep things exciting.
And don't forget to reward yourself for your hard work. After you complete a learning task, give yourself a little treat or take a break doing something you enjoy.
Remember, learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Take it one step at a time and don't be too hard on yourself. We believe in you.
For homework, we want you to start an atomic habit for learning English. Choose something small and simple that you can do every day. For example, you could read one page of an English book, listen to an English song, or write one sentence in English.
Yes, and be consistent. Do it every day for 1 week, then come back and tell us how it went in the comments.
Also, practice using the new vocabulary words in sentences. Write 3 sentences using habit, routine, and consistency.
And don't forget to practice the present simple tense. Write 3 sentences about your daily habits or routines.
That's all for today's episode of English Learning with Emma, Alex, and Jack. We hope you enjoyed learning about atomic habits and practicing your English with us.
If you like this podcast, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Leave a comment and let us know what you think and share your homework with us. We'd love to hear from you.
And don't forget to check out our other episodes for more fun and learning. Thanks for listening.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.